Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward. Wow, I blanked on the name. It has been a while since I was able to play this game, unfortunately. I just had a lot of time being invested. Work's been working me to death lately. Work's been working me to death. That's a joke thing. And then also, just trying to beat Zanki 0 is just taking a lot of my time. Oh, well, I forgot where I was. I'm gonna lock this door. You don't have to count down, Sigma. I think Sigma just likes counting. It's possible. That's probably why they refer to him being old. He's actually the Count from Sesame Street. Those thunder had been stepped out of the garden, and I saw the three people I'd watched leave through the green door sometime earlier. I'm not keeping that up. What are you guys doing here?
We ought to be asking you the same thing.
But you didn't, because you were too slow. Gotta get on those, tongue reflexes, man.
How'd you get here?
I unlocked a door?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Oh, right. Took a map out of my pocket and spread out in front of us.
You three came in through the blue door, right? And
Yeah.
which room did you go into?
The fan-shaped one. It's called B Garden. Is it really fan-shaped? Oh, that one. So we went... Okay. And that means that once we got through, we unlocked this door. So they probably went into that room? I don't know. It's this big dome with a bunch of plants in it. You can see for yourself out later, alright?
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
And then we met up here. Scooch kitty.
So, what's the treatment center?
It's a center where you get treated. Come on, you're kind of a doctor or something.
It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You want to have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited.
Although actually, considering our current state...
So?
Sure, let's have a look. A few moments of brisk walking, we found ourselves in the... Is it, directly behind that door? Well, I guess I said moments, not minutes. What are those?
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
I wonder if those are based in reality. Are there actually things like that? That, they've actually got, machine doctors and, are able to... Because obviously we've got, CAT scan machines and things like that, but just literal beds that you put someone in that makes them feel better with no human intervention. That's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey! You want to start something, lady?
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention?
I mean, no.
They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait. Did you say cold sleep? That's where they freeze you, right? And you can stay that way for a really long time?
Yeah?
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
Interesting. So who was being kept here for a significant period of time? One of them is almost assuredly the old lady we found.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were? We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased.
Of course they were. Freaking Zero, stop taking information away from me. I need to know stuff. I need for you to tell me things.
All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Interesting. They got up, they weren't moved?
then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice.
God damn it.
Am I wrong?
Huh?
Is that actually a reference to the first game with the, oh, not Ice 9, but the frozen Egyptian pharaoh lady that Alice is very reminiscent of?
What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9.
It is Ice 9. Hey, I remembered.
It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8.
Interesting. Then why is she dressed like that? I figure that she would, if that's true, and I have no idea where Timio is getting this, but if that's true, I figure she would be like bundled up as much as she could to keep her body temperature high.
No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
I'm not sure I believe that, Timioji. Clover has been very tight-lipped about Alice every time I've talked to her.
I see.
So is this going to be the, oh, Clover, because that's not the kind of thing you just randomly make up.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you? Clover was messing with you.
Again, I don't feel like that's the thing you mess with someone about.
That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
A joke?
It ain't Louisiana, man.
No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken.
So yeah, that is a direct throwback to the first game.
It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
Then why have I never heard of this urban legend that supposedly exists about your body? Why are people telling legends about your body? Assuming no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. It went something like this. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen, mummified Egyptian queen. What was curious about the mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. Began to refer to her as all ice, which eventually became simply Alice. Rumors that her body was made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal of thought only compounded them. Okay, you know what? That actually is possible. That it's just because Clover could be making a reference to that. Although, again, why would Clover make a reference to something that no one else has any way of knowing?
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her.
Well, you do run around looking like an old Egyptian... not really an old Egyptian mummy, but looking like an Egyptian mummy.
I mean, really? How could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
Why would people make that mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
I was going to say, this again, the thing that surprises me over and over and over about this game is that no one talks about the fact that she runs around with her boobs hanging out. Like, how is no one commenting on this? I've tried to be professional this whole playthrough, but look at them! Look at them!
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant. Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen? I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss.
Interesting, so you look like something from our memory.
In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on.
Yeah, that totally sounds like a completely normal and reasonable thing to say to someone.
I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
It certainly does.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him, and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
But again, why would someone think... Why?
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
Alice's request. We make our way out of the treatment center. Moving on. To the big room here. Boop, boop. I know where we're going. This game is really well made. I'm surprised at how different and interesting they make the different paths. Like, you know, you're definitely not having to replay the same thing as almost all...
It looks like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look.
Yep, them doors are white.
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white. You think?
These might be the next set of chromatic doors.
I'd bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
So the next set of doors are white?
It certainly seems that way.
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
Let's head back to floor A. Here we go, guys. We know how to use the elevator. Move up, young elevator, move up. I don't know why it's a young elevator, but it is. Hasn't got a lot of years on it yet. Do you remember elevator in years or usages?
Oh, thank goodness.
Hello, Kay. I have missed your face, or lack thereof.
You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see. He...
What? What happened to Quark?
If you wouldn't interrupt, he could probably tell you.
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
So get him down to the treatment center.
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
They just shoved Kay aside and left through the yellow door. That's what exchanged keys started listening and ran off after him. I keep feeling like I should be able to skip this soon, because this definitely feels like the same event as before.
Quark, come on, kid.
Yep, thought so. No, nothing like medicine. Is this where Alice is going to get it as well? I mean, it was just like a park. It's vegetation and stuff, but no medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Oh God. Then he's going to... Oh God, no.
Sure it wasn't.
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
That's it. We're over in one of those pods. The one where there was silence.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank God.
Okay, yep. And this is where, yep, okay. Same thing's gonna happen where Alice gets it and disappears. No one here, huh? Damn, where'd she go? Complaining wasn't gonna help anything, though. I need to go look somewhere else. So maybe do the whole this thing again, where I have to like find her and then find her faster. That was a cool plot point when it happened, but it seems unnecessary now. I can't skip yet, so this is apparently something new. I found the treatment center either. I find her quick, or she's gonna do something bad. I haven't stopped. To hurry. How is this not skippable? I've totally been through this before. A few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. This is different.
There you are.
Is it?
Good.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think, I knew I found Fi here earlier. I did not think I found Alice here.
I'm glad you showed up. I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
And she's alive.
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
Oh, that's her hand. I was like, what is this weird, like, marking on her shirt? I'm like, oh wait, that's Fi's hand. Whoops! So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
About the scalpel.
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
This is unexpected. Because she doesn't have water, she has ice 9. I managed to set off to the infirmary in the first trot. Well, that was a whole bunch of nothing happened.
All right, please pay attention. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
Again, I can't skip this for some reason, even though I swear
What
it's
did
the
it
same as
say?
I've seen before.
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Ice 9 has Radical 6. On the way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes wide as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
I do, which I swear I've seen this
Immunoglobulin.
before.
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
What if Alice magically has those, then we can use those to cure Quark?
Those antibodies are the basis for Excelivir.
Wait, what about those positive treatment center? Can we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it.
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelivir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
Sounds like a plan. As he spoke, Dameol moved to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Dameol moved him, and something fell out of the pocket with a soft clink. And down to slowly picked it up. Weird. He actually has it in this one?
What?
Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's the name of the label.
Excelivir! You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Can we cure both of them with it?
Why did Quark have it?
Yeah, why did Quark have the cure for the disease he himself contracted?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier when?
We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket. Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that.
Kay is just so polite to everything.
To be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
There's only enough for one.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Just get a second bottle.
Right.
Also stunned, Fi moved. She was, of course, she quickly ran her hands to his clothes and stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
There might be some more back in the laboratory.
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice or Quark?
Or we give it to me so I can't contract the disease. What the hell is this? We're gonna save just one of them.
And what are we going to do?
Yeah, let them both die? I love how Sigma every once in a while just acts annoyed for, and just like the high horse that doesn't do anything standard. Just spill it out? I want to save them both.
How?
I need to calm down. There has to be some way to save both of them. Just there, I knew it. And this is where it's going to, knock me off. Knock me off, baby, tonight. Again, no idea why I insist on never going the... Okay, so that's where that one breaks down. So that's a betray door. Where do I want to go next? Let me go ahead and just clear out this one, and then I'll, I guess, head for the middle path. Because I know I said I would never betray unless I absolutely had to, but I do want to go down this way and just clear that out. So here comes the other betrayal. It's going to be pretty short, it looks like.
30 seconds.
I don't even remember who I'm betraying. Well, I guess there's not any question. I was Luna, big ally. What if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game.
I don't want to, guys.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
No, I'm not doing it.
1.
Not doing it.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Yep, I'm not. I'm gonna see if I can beat the game without ever betraying her there, because I don't want to. Go to the yellow door to the OG. I'll go to you
Sure.
guys.
Fine.
That means Dio and I will go with Alice.
And we'll be going through the magenta door. All right, then.
Better than getting stuck with that crusty old fart, I guess.
So, Clover, Luna, and I will be going through the cyan door.
I don't get to go with Alice? I'm sorry. I'll try and stay out of the way.
Oh, poor Luna.
I don't really mind you, but the K guy seems really suspicious.
We're all meeting one another for the first time.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
Aren't we equally suspicious?
Hey, I'm nothing like you.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We need to go. The doors are closing.
They sure are.
3, 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
I do love that it actually says 0. Most countdowns won't.
So this is the infirmary?
Take me down.
Looks like it. That's what it said on the door, after all.
And you believe doors, Fi? Why is there an infirmary right next to a warehouse?
Well, it's probably here if any of the workers get sick or hurt.
Did you see the size of that place? A little big to just be somebody's garage.
Then you're saying people work here?
Maybe not now, but judging from the lack of dust, someone was here until recently.
There's a door in the back.
Think it'll open?
No way.
How can you be so sure?
Just look at it. You see that thing next to the door? What's it say?
Lock.
Lock.
Maybe it's not moving.
Are you blind? It says lock right there.
It's still not. It's still worth it to try.
Right. Let's have a look around, okay?
Yeah, good idea. Maybe there's one of those card keys around here somewhere.
Seek a way out. So hey, we just last episode we have a puzzle and we're getting right back into another puzzle. That's a pretty big screen. It's not showing anything though. There's a slot on the side of the screen. Maybe something goes there. I saw something like that in the. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard of voice emoji like ever. I think I saw something like that in the AB room. Wasn't quite the same size though. Metal coin-like thing. A coin? Yeah. Never seen a coin with bumps like that one before. Think maybe it's part of something else? Well, it might plug into a notch. There's a notebook. Scalpel. This is supposed to be the scalpel that Alice actually has later. Or don't we actually find this in Alice at one point? So going down this path may change that because I'll have the scalpel. That's a dangerous thing you got there. The whole point of that thing is to cut through flesh, right? Oh my god. It's a laser gun, isn't it? No, isn't it? It's an injection gun. Pretty much what it says on the tin. It's a gun-shaped thing that gives injections. Yeah, but should we take it with us? Besides, Alan's got some saline solution. Inject someone if you want, but it won't do anything. Probably lock fits it somewhere. It says Soparil. One of the drugs in our bracelets. This is a powerful anesthetic. This is turbocurine. Yep. The muscle relaxes our bracers. This thing's full of medicine. I don't have labels though. I don't have any idea what's in them. Sadly, Sigma was critically trepanned. Not very generous with other people, are you? So what's the point of that? What's this? Some sort of clipboard? There's a memory card in here. Oh, there's that. Alright. Look at all those blocks. Covers don't kill us for grabbing them though. There are 3 empty spots. Oh, I can see 4 different icons. There's a blue capsule, yellow powder, a red liquid, and green tablets. Little keyholes at the bottom corner. Sure what the thing is, but I guess we'll need to unlock these keyholes before we can get much to it. That's the right key. No, okay, that is not considered a key. Betty. Looks like he's slacking off. Piece of fabric sewn in here. Someone shows the bed sheets. Ask the mouse. He's a rabbit. So I think I have to use the scalpel in order to open that up. The scalpel has a trick here. Alright. Yep, those two go together, so can I combine them right now, or do I have to do something else? Nice pillow. What was... Want to show the pillow? What's wrong with you, Timmy OG? interesting. So I get stopped before I can finish the circuit. Because I started here. I was gonna say, I never checked this side. There's some kind of handheld scanner. This is pretty odd. Maybe a trap or something. Screen's white. Wait, what? What is even going on? A bunch of metal plates or something in the mattress. Why is this? You need clues. This thing's filthy. That's been written. We can't read it like this. I don't understand what it means. Clicking the bed will activate the scanner so you can read the hidden letters. The information enter the 5-digit password. QDLIF. Like, just read the password before it even lets me read the stupid letters. Don't understand. What does it want from me? It's AED. Well, it's an AAD. Stands for adult erotic. God damn it! It's a defibrillator. Stands for automatic external defibrillator. You're trying to resuscitate someone's heart if they go into cardiac arrest. Use electricity. The heart stops. Sure, might be useful right now. I don't really think so. Right size and everything. Nope, I'm doing it. So it won't let me do that yet. Okay, so I will have to figure out what the heck it wants from me next time, because I definitely do not know. Oh, wait. Wait. Alright, here we go. A equal white powder and medical water, B is in water. On the screen. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Is this a hint? Oh, okay. White milk powder plus water can clean off fabric. Alright, so next time we will clean off this sheet because we're at 40 minutes, guys. We gotta stop. Thank you very much for being here. I'm sorry for stopping in the middle of the puzzle, but I'm stopping in the middle of the puzzle. Deal with it. See you next time, guys.